Hello, welcome back to Divinely Healing Heart Matters. Welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. We are on the eve of 12/12/24, and the message that's been on my heart for weeks now is, what does it mean to let go and let God? And that's what we're going to talk about here this evening. And I would like to ask you to please smash that like button, help our channel grow, put your energy in, subscribe if you haven't, put a heart in the comment section below, showing your love for our group, and share the video with someone. Help me grow. I'm growing, and it's amazing me, the stages that we go through in our awakening, and as we go through these changes, ascensions, it's like a ladder. And I think in my mind, the stairway to heaven just came to mind. So, I'm just wondering, is it like that ascension, one rung up? Hopefully there's lots of rungs on this ladder if ascension brings us back home to, let's call it heaven. Okay. I know that we are trying to create heaven on earth, but for the sake of the conversation and our earthly knowing, at this point, we consider dying and death the end of our lives here on earth, and hence going to heaven in that regard. So, although I do consider that I go back to God regularly. I wanted to say every day, but I don't every day. I'm so not disciplined enough to do every day. Yes, I need work. That's for sure. I need work. And I am still growing. We all do. So hence the stairway to heaven, the ladder. Ooh, Jacob's ladder? I don't know. I don't really remember that story. But it got me thinking about every little step we take. It seems to be there's always another. We're always growing, or at least we should be. We should always be growing in this life experience that we're having, this humanness experience. And we are in the age of Aquarius, I don't know, roughly 50 years or so now, I think. And the energy is changing on the planet. And we're coming into a new earth, where the earth itself is evolving as well. The energy is changing. The new type of people are coming in. The new type of humans are coming in to the planet that are understanding the new energy of the earth and cohesive with it. So, thanks for letting me share that. That just kind of came out of nowhere, or the thoughts of growth and ascension. And my growth and ascension, seemingly, sometimes feels like one step forward, two steps back. Sometimes you feel like you're all knowing about who you are, your truth, and you're living your authenticity and speaking your truth, and you're just in it, and you're sure of it. Your confidence is high. And the next thing you know, you get a big old God smack. And that's just what I'm calling it right now, not necessarily that it is, just the words that came to my mind as I was speaking. And you feel like you're so unsure of everything you thought you knew. Is it just me? Comment below. Please. Are you with me? But anyway, that's part of our growth. So, um, again, thank you so much for being here with me today. And this message has been pressing to come out. I just couldn't find the proper motivation, the proper space, the proper time. It just didn't seem like anything aligned to bring this video out and forward. So, and I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. What does it mean to let go and let God? And I have learned this. Um, this last 6 months in particular, more and more and more, and I have come to a new understanding of what that means. Of course, I've heard it so many times, never really put together the way I have now, what it means to me and what it means to me now. Let go and let God. So, God, Spirit, Universe, Source, the Most High, whatever label that you would like to put on him or her is fine with me. I'm going to use the term God um, just because it's part of who I am and the term that's most fitting for me. And sometimes you'll hear me say universe, and sometimes you'll hear me say source. And it's all meaning the same to me, roughly. All right? So, as we live life, gain experiences, using our emotions as our guidance system, we've talked about this before. If it feels good, that's the path of least resistance and the path that's recommended by our angels, guides, and God. However, they don't guarantee, they don't promise, they don't say there will be no tribulations. As a matter of fact, they say there will be tribulations and trials. What we do with that is what matters. So, for example, we have a situation arise in our life, whatever it may be, that we don't like for whatever reason that is. We look at it and say, oh, okay, this happened. What can I do about it? Something or nothing. I mean, either there's something you can do or there's nothing you can do about it. And God always says, don't force anything. That was a message that was pounded into me for quite a while. And so I kind of stuck with that. Sometimes I forget, but it's a quick, harsh reminder when you try to force things. That's when you get that God smack. Mm-hmm. Do you know can you relate? If you've been God smacked, put a hands up in the comment section below for solidarity. Okay. And so when you force things, you're forcing an outcome. You're going against the flow. You're going against the GPS guidance system, path of least resistance. Therefore, you experience more turbulence and tribulations. So if we look at a situation and we take it for what it is and we move forward the best way we can, with the best feeling we can, the best discernment that we've chosen, and trust that God has a plan, and that's why we had to experience that, but that it's going to work out for our greater good. It always does. And that's what it means to let go and let God. Let go of the control and trust that God has a plan for that tribulation. And I know that I've said before, and it has been said, the silver lining, or, the, lost my train of thought, um, making the best of a situation. It's all the same. It's the same when it comes to letting go and letting God and trusting. So trust is one of the most important things. Not forcing an outcome, seeing a situation for what it is, and deciding if it needs action without forcefulness, right? I mean, we have to take action sometimes in our situations, but if we're forcing an action to create an outcome other than what there seems to be, going uphill, upstream, up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, that's not the path of least resistance, and we do experience the wrath from it, but when we go with the flow, we let go and let God and trust. That's huge. That's the part. Trusting that even though we don't like the situation, even though we wish it could be different or better or whatever, that God has a plan for a better outcome than we could possibly imagine. And then expect synchronistic signs, expect miracles, expect it. Because as we have talked about so many times, and you've heard other people talk about so many times, where your energy goes, something flows. No, that's not what it is. I got it backwards. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So what you think about, what you talk about, good or bad, remember this. I see people doing it all the time, and they're talking about it everywhere. And people are just so down lately and negative. I can't be around people like that right now. And because I too am struggling with the heaviness of life and trying to stay up and keep my vibration high. It can be such a struggle, can't it? And I don't, as I just now realized, we're only a couple of weeks away from Christmas, and usually the magic in the air has spirits high. And I know that for some, this is a very tough season for many reasons. They lost a loved one around this time of year, or they don't have people to share the season with. I mean, this can be very debilitating emotionally. But we most generally discover the spirit and the magic of the season. At least that's been my experience so far. And I don't feel that this year. I don't even feel that it's that close to Christmas. That, I've been watching Christmas movies just because they help uplift my spirits, and I just love it, and they're joyful. But I didn't even realize that it was in season. I thought I was watching them, out of season, and just, I don't know. But so that's what it means to let go and let God. I hope this video has helped someone out there, and put a comment in the comments below, please, and say, let go and let God, or I trust that you are giving me exactly what I need and better. Always look at your outcome as this or better. I heard that from somebody, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I think it's either this or better. We don't want anything less than this. Anyway, in the spirit of keeping the videos short and sweet and helpful, hopefully, Um, I wish you all a happy holiday. If you celebrate, we're in the America, the U.S., and I'm on the New England side, East Coast, where it's very cold right now. It's very cold and rainy and chilly today. But happy holidays, and know that you are deeply loved. And I am sending you so much love. Peace out.